Hey guys, this is Jam of jamonline.ph and welcome back to my channel. And today mag-unbox tayo and mag-hands-on ng latest smartphone ng Realme, the Realme 6. In case you've missed it, meron tayong unboxing and hands-on ng Realme 6 Pro na mas powerful. But before we proceed dito sa ating unboxing ng Realme 6, be sure to click that subscribe button along with that bell button to get notified of the latest videos here at the Jam Online YouTube channel. So, before we proceed to our unboxing, let's talk about the specifications first. So, the Realme 6 comes with a Helio G90T processor from MediaTek. We also got here a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus display with 90Hz refresh rate. For the camera, we got here a quad camera setup na may 64-megapixel main camera and a 16-megapixel front camera. And the one that we got comes with 8 gigs of RAM with 128 gigs of internal storage. Of course, meron tayong 30 watts book flash charge 4.0 dito and also 4,300 mAh of battery, and it's running on Realme UI based on Android 10. Basically, it's the package na kailangan natin sa isang mid-range smartphone. Although hindi tayo sure kung ano ba meron doon sa Helio G90T processor. So, ano ba bang inaantayin natin? I-unbox na natin and i-hands-on si Realme 6. So, the variant that we got comes in Comet White, and again, 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. Alright, so sabi dito, hey, welcome to the Realme family. We got here the case, the important information guide, quick guide, and of course, the phone. Binuksan na natin si Realme 6, but before that, tingnan natin kung ano ba meron pa dito sa box ng smartphone na to. Of course, we got here the charger. It's a 30 watts book flash charge 4.0. So yes, mabilis naman ang kanyang charger. And of course, a USB-C to USB-A cable. So ano bang inaantay natin? I-set up na natin si Realme 6, linisin na natin yung table, and alamin natin kung ano ba meron dito sa smartphone na to. Alright guys, now let's talk about the Realme 6. So, the smartphone does look similar to other Realme smartphones. Actually, it does look similar to the Realme 6 Pro sa unahan, except that the smartphone only packs a single selfie camera dito sa unahan and nakalagay siya dito. And pero sa likod, makikita niyo na okay, medyo kamukha siya ng other Realme smartphones. But here's the thing, it's Comet White and the color is kinda reminds me of the Realme XT. Actually, I'm gonna get the Realme 6 Pro. Papakita ko sa inyo yung difference silang dalawa. The Realme 6 Pro does have a very different na design. So, makikita nyo naman dito, this is the red. I forgot the complete name ng red color netong Realme 6 Pro. But anyway, you can see here na mas striking yung color ni Realme 6 Pro compared to the Realme 6. And of course, sa unahan, makikita nyo naman na meron tayong dual selfie camera dito sa Realme 6 Pro, pero dito sa Realme 6 meron lang tayong single camera. So yes, mas malaki yung mas gusto ko yung single selfie camera na meron tayo dito. But of course, less yung makukuha nating features. And by the way, mamaya pag-uusapan natin yung camera niya. But first, let's talk about the build quality and the design of the smartphone. But before that, gawin muna natin yung pinaka-satisfying na bagay sa lahat, ang pagtanggal ng sticker sa likod ng Realme 6. Oh yeah. So guys, this is the Realme 6. So as you can see here, we got here a large 6.5-inch IPS Full HD Plus display. The display is quite good. It's not the best one, but it's quite good. But ang pinaka-gusto ko sa kanya dito is we got here a 90Hz refresh rate. Actually, it's very easy to turn on the 90Hz refresh rate. All you need to do is to go to settings. Of course, punta tayo sa display, and then punta tayo sa kanya screen refresh rate, and we can choose between 60Hz, 90Hz, or you can choose yung auto select inward na mag-adjust na mismo yung smartphone. But for me, gusto ko ng 90Hz all around dito sa smartphone kahit saan ako magpunta na application and kahit saan ako magpunta sa smartphone to. So yes, 90Hz tayo, mas matakaw sa battery, fine, but mas smooth, mas battery smooth, mas malinis, mas masarap tignan ang Realme 6. So, nakikita nyo naman, again, the Realme 6 has a punch hole selfie camera dito. The bezels are quite fine. I mean, you do not have your curved display dito. The bezels are just fine dito sa Realme 6. Meron tayong konting chin dito, but for a mid-range smartphone, I wouldn't complain. The smartphone also uses Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Sabi doon sa Corning website. So yes, it's Gorilla Glass 3 and not Gorilla Glass 5 unlike the Realme 6 Pro. Then dito sa likod, I believe this one is polycarbonate. According to sa mga nag-comment sa akin previously sa Realme 6 Pro, the back of the Realme 6 Pro is actually Gorilla Glass 5 daw. However, the thing is, despite kung tunay nga na Gorilla Glass 5 kasi hindi ako nagbasa bago ko unbox yun, it's not as premium as the Realme XT pagdating sa feel niya. And this, the same way na masasabi ko dito sa Realme 6, although mas solid naman siya compared sa Realme 5 Pro and the Realme 5, mas gusto ko naman yung feel over the previous generation. But yeah, it isn't as premium as you might think, but tingnan nyo naman, maganda naman yung reflection dito sa likod. You can see that the reflection is really good dito. And yeah, I wouldn't complain about what we can see dito sa ating smartphone na to. But again, the materials are not just as premium as we can expect. Dito sa sides ng smartphone na to, it's actually parang plastic lang siya. Actually, it's plastic. But yeah, I wouldn't complain pa din. Again, it's a mid-range smartphone. Maganda pa rin siya tignan. Okay pa rin naman siya hawakan and mukha pa rin naman solid and mukha pa rin matibay lalo na pag hinawakan mo yung smartphone. So yeah, I wouldn't complain. Hindi ako mag-aalala about the design and the materials used dito sa Realme 6. One big upgrade that we're getting here on the Realme 6 is that we're now having a USB-C. Yes, it's USB-C and there's 30 watts fast charging. Thankfully, meron na tayong 30 watts fast charging dito sa Realme 6. And of course, hindi pa rin naman nawawala si headphone jack. Katabi lang naman ng kanyang USB-C port. As you can see here, the smartphone does look pretty cool. I mean, you cannot see any fingerprint scanner dito sa likod compared to the Realme 5 and also the 5 Pro. But the Realme 6 does have a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. It's actually fine with me. Yes, it's not an in-display fingerprint scanner, but it's actually pretty fast and I think accessible naman yung kanyang side-mounted fingerprint scanner. Actually, hindi ako mag-complain whether that's in display or side-mounted as long as the fingerprint scanner is accessible dito sa kamay and the placement of the power button and also the volume rocker are just right for my taste. When it comes to performance, we now have a Helio G90T processor which is different from the Snapdragon 720G that is being used by the Realme 6 Pro. Yes, this one. This is the Realme 6 Pro. It's the Snapdragon 720G. Of course, hindi pa namin nabe-benchmark but I'm really curious on how this one will perform in the future after, you know, ma-compare ko yung dalawa, yung G90T and also yung Snapdragon 720G. One of the big changes of the Realme 6 sa Realme 6 Pro is the camera setup. Yes, we do got here a 64 megapixel main camera with Samsung GW1 sensor, which is pretty powerful and according sa mga reviews natin previously, the GW1 sensor is pretty good. But we do have a different setup dito because we do not have a telephoto lens, we do not have the 20x hybrid zoom of the Realme 6 Pro, but the Realme 6 camera is still quite fine, I guess. So, the smartphone does come with a 64 megapixel primary camera and of course, meron din tayo ditong 8 megapixel ultra wide. We also got here 4 centimeter macro lens and of course, a portrait lens para sa better bokeh. The thing is that you can see and I can clearly see the difference between the Realme 6 and the Realme 6 Pro pagdating doon sa camera. The shots that we got here dito sa Realme 6 are just fine. It's not the best one but yeah, it will do. Dito muna tayo sa selfie. So the selfies are quite okay, but it's not as detailed as the one dito sa Realme 6 Pro. But yeah, I won't complain about this one. It's still okay for me. I mean, the colors are not as perfect as I expected it to be, pero okay pa rin naman siya para sa akin. And then on this shot dito sa Marshall, the problem is that yes, detailed nga siya, yes, sharp nga siya, but the colors that we expect ay hindi nakuha dito sa shot na to. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing for me. So with this one, this is actually just a regular shot of the Animal Crossing villagers. And ang gusto ko sa kanya is maganda yung bokeh niya. This is just normal and it's not portrait. But yeah, maganda yung pagkakuha ng shot dito. And yeah, maganda yung colors, maganda yung brightness, maganda yung saturation, maganda rin naman yung kanyang contrast. So my favorite object sa lahat, of course, is my pencil case with my colored pencils na hindi ko pa ginagamit ever since binili ko siya. Well guys, nakikita niyo naman the saturation is pretty good but it's not as sharp as the Realme 6 Pro. But for me, I wouldn't complain kasi nga ulitin ko, maganda pa rin naman shot niya and maganda pa rin naman yung kulay niya. But again, if you're comparing it to the Realme 6 Pro, that a lot of people are comparing it to the Realme 6 Pro because of the same looks. But yeah, okay pa rin naman sila and mas maganda pa rin yung kuha natin dito. And lastly, meron tayong night shot. So the night shot turned out just fine. It's not great, it's not that bad. It's brighter than I expected it to be, but the problem is that it's not as detailed and may konting noise tayo nakita dito. But yeah, it's brighter compared to other smartphones sa my night mode. Maybe it has something to do with the Helio G90T processor of the smartphone. That's why hindi siguro, maganda yung processing ng mga image. But of course, malalaman natin once we review the smartphones. Hopefully, makakuha tayo ng shots. Hopefully, matapos na yung quarantine, then we can go out, take some shots para malaman natin yung real world performance na itong Realme 6. So yeah guys, that's it for our unboxing and hands-on of the Realme 6. This is a quite interesting smartphone as of this posting. We do not know yet the official SRP of the smartphone. The smartphone will arrive soon in the Philippines. Yes, magla-launch na siya in a few days as of this recording. And I'm really excited for this smartphone because quad camera, maganda yung processor, and of course, the best part is that meron tayong 90Hz display. Actually, nilagay ko tong video na to, makikita nyo sa screen, sa video ko sa Realme 6 Pro, yung difference ng 60Hz and 90Hz. This is actually really good, especially if naglalaro kayo ng games like smartphone games na may support ng 90Hz or even hindi mag-support ng 90Hz, mas maganda yung refresh rate niya, mas maganda yung response time niya. Nakita ko yung advantage ko pag naglalaro ako ng Call of Duty Mobile and also PUBG Mobile on a 90Hz display versus 60Hz display. So despite using this one, it's a mid-range smartphone, mas prefer ko pa rin to minsan over my 60Hz smartphone na nasa, flagship level. So yeah, it's really interesting that we got all these features dito, and I'm pretty sure that the Realme 6 and the 6 Pro will be probably be below 20,000 pesos, and it will be the cheapest smartphones with 90Hz refresh rate. If you're looking for a smartphone na may ganong aspect, the refresh rate, if you're into the display, this is a really good smartphone. For my first impressions, gusto ko yung Realme 6 Pro, the Realme 6, both of them actually because of the display. The 6 Pro, however, has a better camera, so if you're into camera, doon tayo 6 Pro. I'm not sure yet with the battery life. Both smartphones does have a 4,300 mAh of battery. Hopefully, malaman natin soon once ma-review natin itong dalawa smartphone. So yeah, I guess that's it for our unboxing and hands-on and first impressions ng Realme 6. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And of course, wag niyo rin po kalimutan i-like ang aking channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell button to get notified of the latest videos here at the Jam Online YouTube channel. Script ko na yun, no? So once again, I am Jam of JamOnline.ph. Thank you for watching and see you guys again sa susunod na video.